Welcome back. Believe it or not, more rust repairs.
Slowly kisses passing by the river.
A little bit busy this week again. Managed to chop out the old chassis leg, the old rotten chassis leg. Get it all out, drilled the spot welds out where I could. Might have been a little bit rough here and there. Got a couple of holes in, but you know, working well then, back up there, not a problem. So yeah, all I've done is basically just drilled out cut out what was bad on it, drilled out the spot welds, on it, and yeah, we're ready to start fabricating a new leg. So now I'm back to clean. Well, now I'm back to good metal. I've any rust or anything looked a little bit crusty on it. I've made a point of prepping with anything that was a little bit crusty on it. I've made a point of prepping with some rust converter just to hold back the time, basically. I'll give this a final dressing up because there's still a couple of little rough edges here and there. I'll give it a final dressing up, give it a tosh out with some weld-through primer so it's protected. And all I'm going to do now is just basically make basically cardboard templates to recreate the chassis leg, so that I know what I need to do on the metal, because obviously it's easier to manipulate cardboard than it is the metal, and also a hell of a lot cheaper. So yeah, we'll try and get the template made for this, and we'll see how it goes. Let's just say we're putting my metal fab skills to the test on this one, because it is a bit of a funky shape. So yeah, this could be fun.
My phone lights up, but it's never you. I can't help but feel so lonely. I know there's things that I can't undo. I'm falling apart so slowly. Come alive when we're faded. The summer nights that we're chasing. Want this feeling to last forever, forever. I know it's hard for you to stay, but I can make it another day without you.
There we have it. I think that's going to be my template. Fingers crossed this will come off in one piece. Included a couple of tabs, all the little tabs and things that I need. Hopefully should be able to cut that out. All I'll do is flatten it out, find it where I need to make little trims and cuts, because I don't have a stretcher to actually shape it properly. I'll be able to shape it as best I can over a block of basically anything I've got my hands on. But I'll be honest, if the final metal product comes out half as good as that, I'll be happy as Larry. I've left myself extra on here. What I'll do is I'll wait till it's on in the metal, and then I'll shape it to the line that I need. And then once I've got that, I've got a base here to start and fabricate this down onto it. I think what I'll do is probably cut it out along here, face myself a nice piece into there, shape it in. I'm going to concentrate on this bit first. Concentrate on this bit first. Then what I'll do is when I come to do the arches, I'll deal with that and that when it's done. So yeah, fingers crossed this all comes off in one piece without falling to a million pieces. I can try and work out how it's going to be best to flatten it and go from there. It's just held in place at the minute. Obviously as I tack it, what I'll do is manipulate it, get a little bit better fit around where it needs to be. I've had to just adjust this in gently here with a hammer, just to get the shape so that the spring platform actually sits flat in there. But I've checked it and double checked it, and we're at the same angle as the old one, as the other one there, in the same position. Yeah, so obviously as I start tacking it in, it gets a good hold, better hold than what it's got now. I mean, that's got to all do that. As it gets a better hold than it is, I can sort of manipulate it and shape it into where I want it to be. What I'm going to do is, on all these cuts in here, I'll just run a bead of weld up the inside and outside and just weld them together so that they hold that shape. Where I've had to cut it and open it out there, what I'll do is I'll probably just lap a bit of metal in or trim a piece to fit in there, and weld it up so that it's all one smooth line. As I've said, I've just left this a bit proud of where it needs to be. Once I get this piece here repaired and welded on, see where we're come to, and then I can just trim the whole thing off nice and flush, make a good neat job of it. But I mean, we've got all the little tabs and things are in. It's thereabouts in place where I need it to be. Yeah, once that's done, I'll go and put in, once it's done and actually shaped up, I'll put in all the little holes and things that need to be back in there. Yeah, the holes that I was actually missing, but yeah, I'll put all the little holes back in the chassis that need to be in there. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that for a first attempt. There we go. That's the rear chassis leg made. Wants a little bit of cleaning up here and there. I had to bring some gear home from work so I can get it in little nooks and crannies, but other than that, that's made to replace the bit that I've cut out from there. What we'll do is when I get this cleaned up a little bit more, I'll bring the stuff home from work, get it cleaned up a bit more, and we'll get it fastened on the next video. A little bit of tiny little bit of fettling here and there I've got to do just to make it right, but we'll get it once that's on. That's the back, basically that back corner's done and absolutely sound, ready to start cleaning up, ready for paint. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to whack the little blue bell. Gives you notifications when I'm putting videos up live. Well, not live, but give you notifications when I put videos up so you can see them straight away rather than having to wait for us to spam the world with them. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time.